What's good, guys? Man, this is a beautiful day outside today. Happy Thursday. Am I too close to the camera? I don't know what's going on here. It's just windy outside, so I don't want to like be too quiet, but I probably am. But anyway, today's table talk time. So this one's gonna be a long one because I'm trying to finish this chapter. So let's jump into it, shall we? What makes you tick? What makes me tick? That doesn't. But beautiful weather like today. It's just a good nice breeze going on with a good amount of sun. That makes me tick a little bit. And just watching talented people like really inspires me to just want to do more with my life. So I'd say those two things really make me tick, so to speak. Describe your best work of art. I took ceramics in high school, and I took another art class. I don't remember. The art teacher was not the best woman to work with, but I will show you guys a picture of the artwork that I've done for her. What magazines do you subscribe to, and how many of those do you actually read and look through? Do you throw any of them away? I don't subscribe to any magazines, but I would subscribe to GQ if it wasn't so expensive. But I'm not gonna do that with my money right now. The next question is, what's your best New Year's resolution you've ever made? This year's resolution is pretty good. It's just to jumpstart my fitness, and I've done pretty well so far. I'm just trying to get in the habit of eating well and drinking more water, and the Fitbit has helped a lot. So I walk a lot more, and I strive to get at least 10,000 steps a day. Let's see. When making an entrance into a social gathering, do you make your presence known so everyone notices you? Slip in and look for someone you know, or sneak quietly as possible to find a safe spot to hide? And why? It depends on the party. I can tell you right now, at the Fourth Fridays that our office does, I kind of just slip around. I just can't do it. I can't talk to people. It's terrible. But when I know the crowd, I make my presence known. So mostly at weddings, I try to make my presence fairly known. Next question is, how many hours a week do you watch TV? Is it too little, too much, or just enough? And what's your favorite television shows? I added that part. My favorite television show right now is Frasier. I will watch it every single day if I could. Since joining the business, I kind of watch just enough television. I can't say that I watch too much because I gotta go to sleep and I gotta get up in the morning, and it's just like I don't have time to sit and watch a lot of TV anymore, which is good, so I'm not mad about it. So yeah, Frasier, Friends, Will and Grace, and there's another show that I really love from the 90s as well. I can't think of it right now. I'll get back to you guys on that. What's your favorite kind of candy? I love Reese's so much. Reese's and Swedish Fish are a new development of my favorite candy. Yeah, Reese's, basically. That's all you really need to know. So, what's the wackiest belief you held as a child? When I was a child, I thought all dogs were mean, which is not true. Now that I've lived with dogs and I see dogs from afar, I'm just like, oh, I want one. But I used to think all dogs were mean. When I was, I don't know how old I was. I think I was probably like 8 or 9. And we were living in a complex building, and we had a dog for a little while. Her name was Misty. When Misty was a puppy, she was just so happy to play and like just wanted to play all the time. And she got loose from our back door, and she chased me all around the complex just to play, and I thought she was like trying to eat me. My mom can tell you the story, but I had a cup of juice in my hand. I was like running with the juice as fast as I can. Juice spilled everywhere. It was so funny, but she just wanted to play. And now I know that dogs are just like the cutest things ever. What's your favorite beverage? I love Sprite as a non-alcoholic beverage. Alcoholic beverage, I love Long Island iced teas. You just get bang for your buck in that one. What's your favorite item to cook and why? I like trying new recipes. There are, well, since Pinterest has come out, like there's a lot of recipes on there. It's like the greatest gift to all womankind is Pinterest. And so they have like little croissant rolls. Those things are really cool to make, and you can stuff the croissants with anything, so it's really cool. But yeah, anything from Pinterest I like to try at least. Do you usually send serious or humorous greeting cards? I always send humorous greeting cards because greeting cards are already awkward, so it's kind of like you might as well make it funny. So that's why I send humorous greeting cards. Next question is, would you ever be interested in observing a surgery? Or do you turn away when the nurse brings out the needle? Why? I wanted to be a surgeon when I was 15, because I started watching Grey's Anatomy. And I wanted to go into the medical field and do all that stuff. I love it. I used to watch surgeries in high school, like literally go and find surgeries to watch. I've seen a knee replacement, I've seen liposuction, heart transplant. They are so cool to watch. I wish that I had the drive to go back into the medical field, like I've been there, to, I guess, had the interest to go back into the medical field and like, you know, learn all that stuff, because I really did. I used to like, my mom was in the medical field, and my dad was also, I think they were like techs, but they had like little flashcards with all the words on it, and I would just study those and like love to know what each prefix and suffix meant, and it was so cool to me. So yeah, I am very interested in watching a live surgery. I would love that. Which movies have you watched over and over again? Star Wars, and the 2006 BBC version of Jane Eyre. I've watched that countless times. The Count of Monte Cristo I've watched a lot of times. The Man in the Iron Mask is my favorite movie. I've watched that a lot of times. And yeah, I love those movies. I love historical dramas. I think I've said this in the last couple videos, but I love them. They're so fun to watch. What do you admire most about your best friend? I have several. I think I admire most my best friends, their generosity. Man, people have just been so kind to me, and I love giving back to them, but most of my friends have just been very generous people with their time and with their lives, and I just love sharing it with them. So I guess that would be what I admire most about my best friends. What's one guilty pleasure you enjoy to give? Oops, I can't read, sorry. What's one guilty pleasure you enjoy too much to give up? Reality television. I love The Bachelor and The Bachelorette and Chris Harrison. Yeah, and Real Housewives of Atlanta is hilarious. That is considered reality television. Whatever. What sounds drive you crazy? Car horns drive me insane, and just any emergency sound that goes on and on and on and on and on. It's just obnoxious. So hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. What foods do you eat for comfort? I love barbecue. Barbecue is a good comfort food, and fried chicken and pizza, as you guys know. I love it. I'm a foodie, and I don't care who knows. last couple questions. How long on average does it take you to fall asleep once you turn off the lights? It takes me about maybe an hour and a half. Just checking social media. Social media is evil, but I love it. What items do you currently... It's a goose. What items do you currently have stored in your trunk, in the trunk of your car? I have hubcaps in there that I need to put on my car. They're just so hard to do. And then I have jumpers, thanks to Alexa. And an open house sign because real estate agents carry around junk. It's true. Which animal scares you the most and why? Snakes, because they're weird and scary, and cats because they're just so unpredictable. I don't know what they're thinking, and it just creeps me out. I can't stand cats. I can't. So last two questions. What remedy for curing the common cold works best for you? Orange juice I've found works really well, and I'm always popping an allergy pill and rest. I think that's it. Yeah, that'll work. Last question. Last question of episode 5. What? That's not the question. Where are you ticklish and how much does it bother you to be tickled? In fact, it angers me when I am tickled. I get really, really, really upset. So if you tickle me, I will probably punch you in the face. And that's the end of our table talk. Watching this 5th episode of Table Talk. I've decided that there will probably be about 50 videos of Table Talk because this book is humongous. When you go through each one, there's like 10 questions on each page. So, but the next section is the personal profile. And I went through ahead and just kind of looked at them, and there's some pretty good questions in there. So the light and easy stuff is over, thank God. So yeah, I'll see you guys the next time. Bye. Thanks so much. God.